Welcome back to my channel Prime Doctor. I am Dr. Anurag Sandikar, second year MBBS student from the State University. So today's topic is the next in the pathology topic is the types of cell injury. Types of cell injury. Okay, there are mainly two types of cell injury, that is the reversible and irreversible. Yeah, okay, reversible and irreversible. Yeah, reversible means it can reverse its action to the normal one, and irreversible is directly leads to the cell death. Yeah, okay, we are going to talk about these two types. Okay, so let me talk about first type, that is the reversible cell injury. Yeah, okay, when it comes to reversible cell injury, the irreversible cell injury, if you talk about in detail, there is the less O2 concentration in which there is the mitochondria get affected. Mitochondria affected and result in the less production of ATP. Yeah, and ultimately affects to the three main structures, that is the first one is the cell membrane. Yeah, second one is the endoplasmic reticulum, and third one is the miscellaneous changes. Okay, we are going to talking about detail in these three injuries to the cell. Okay, so first of all, when we talk about the cell membrane injury, here we can see a simple diagram of it. Yeah. So let's assume this is the cell, this is the cell membrane. Here we can see there is the pump. Yeah, which pump is this? Correct, sodium potassium exchange pump. Yeah, okay, we keep focus on this diagram. Okay, when injury takes place, there is the more sodium influx. Yeah, sodium influx is more, resulting in the H2O concentration. Here will be more H2O in the cell. Yeah, due to sodium is not passing properly more. Yeah, so sodium is keeping inside, resulting in the H2O is also getting into the cell. Yeah, there is the more concentrated of H2O in the cell. Okay, resulting in this process is cell will got, okay, there is more H2O is taking place in the cell, so ultimately it will get swollen up. Yeah, it will pressure up, so it will get swelling. Okay, and due to that there is the, if you talk about, okay, just remember our one term, that is the myelin figure. Okay, what is the myelin figure? Okay, the myelin figure, just look at the diagram here. Yeah, this is the round structure of the myelin figure. Okay, the myelin figure is the spiral structure found in the cytoplasm of the cell which suffered from injury. Means it found in the cytoplasm of the cell which suffers from the injury. Means the cell already takes place the injury, and in which that we can find myelin figures. Okay, so when we talk about the myelin figure, yeah, it is made up of the denaturation of PL, plasma lipid, and intracellular usually can be seen extracellular too. Okay, the next one is the endoplasmic reticulum, that is here. Okay, mainly in endoplasmic reticulum we can see only on the rough surface. Okay, in rough surface it result in the decrease in the ATP, resulting in the ultimately ribosome breakdown. We all know that rough endoplasmic reticulum is responsible for the ATP production and protein synthesis. Okay, when the ribosome breakdown, It ultimately decrease in the protein synthesis, because ribosome are the mainly responsible for the protein synthesis. When the ribosome get breakdown, there is ultimately result in the protein synthesis, decrease in the protein synthesis. Yeah. Okay. That was for the endoplasmic reticulum. When we talk about the miscellaneous changes, okay, what are the miscellaneous changes? Just simple reaction when there is the less in concentration of O2, resulting in the increase in glycolysis process, ultimately result in the increase in lactate and pyruvic acid, and ultimately result in the acidosis. Okay, what is acidosis? That is the decrease in pH. Just remember the term here. And due to which there we can see the clumping of the chromatin fiber. Means just look at the diagram here. So this is the normal nucleus. Due to acidosis, here we can see there are the some clumps over here in the diagram, in the black dots. So this is called clumping of chromatin. Yeah. Okay. So when we talk about the reversible injury in the little bit shorter, means its summary. Reversible injury. Reversal injury is the increase in the anaerobic glycolysis, resulting in the lactic acidosis. It is the result in the detachment of the ribosome, that is resulting in a decrease in protein synthesis. Let me just write here. Okay, so result in the lactic acidosis, decline in the protein synthesis. Yeah. Then there is the hydrophic changes, means the swelling. It is the microscopic features, which is also known as cellular swelling. Cellular swelling. Yeah. Okay. And the most commonly affected in the reversible cell injury organ is the most common organelle affected. Okay, it is the mitochondria. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, mitochondria. Okay, and there is the bleb formation and the loss of microvilli. Okay. Okay, when we talk about the, okay, that was for the reversible cell injury. When we take irreversible cell injury, okay, when we talk about the irreversible injury, cell injury, there is the ultimately in the two things, that is the mitochondrial dysfunction yeah, and there is the necrosis. In necrosis we will talk in detail in the next video. Okay, so talking about the mitochondrial dysfunction, it is also a next topic, that's the apoptosis, but let me just summarize it here short. In mitochondrial dysfunction, there is the decrease in cytochrome C leakage into cytoplasm, resulting into apoptosis. Resulting in the programmed cell death. Yeah. Okay. When we talk about the apoptosis, it is the next topic for our lecture, and necrosis will be also covered in the next lecture. So that's it's for the reversible and irreversible cell injury. Okay. So thank you guys, and stay tuned for the another lecture.